Trisha Williams with CMCstamps.com. Stands for Color Me Crazy. You've probably heard that a lot. All right, guys, we're doing a really fun thing today. I've already taught you watercolor washes. Today we're doing watercolor wash with 2 colors. So you can see down here the card that we're gonna do, but I wanna show you right here. Cool, huh? Okay, this one's pretty simple. Not really too hard, but I wanted to let you know that I'm going to focus mainly on the watercoloring. But let's focus on the watercoloring, not necessarily finishing the card, okay? So I already did one, and I'm just kind of waiting for it to dry. And what's cool is sometimes it kind of just pulls, and you can kind of move it around a little bit. It's really kind of fun when it does that. And also you can, if you don't like how dark it is, you can kind of dab on it a little bit. And some of that will make it blend better. So this one's kind of warped because it's still drying. So you know how I have my trick of taping it. So I'm just gonna set that aside and tape it up. Sweet, so it will dry the right way. Let's just dive in to show you the 2-toned color of wash, okay? And then we use this Fluid 100 watercolor paper. You've seen it in a couple of my other videos. The first thing that we do is we just kind of put some water, squeeze some water on. You've seen me do this because we're doing a wet to wet. And I just think wet to wet makes this like really blend well. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see, but I just put quite a bit of water on there. And then I'm going to pick up my dark color first, quite a bit of pigment, and I'm going to just kind of let it blend. The more water, the better. For blending purposes, but if you want it darker, then and see how it kind of seeps down. I love that about watercoloring. And then definitely want to get a lot down here. So I'm doing a little bit less like water and more pigmented in certain areas because I want it to kind of pool. So that's kind of just about layering. Clean our brush off by squeezing and back and forth, gentle. And I can do a light rinse with some soap when I'm all done so that it doesn't ruin it. And then we're ready for the Gorgeous Grape. The last color that I was using was Bermuda. Okay, it just kind of depends where you want the color coming in, where you want it to show. Like I kind of just am blending it into the blue for now. And then I'm gonna do areas that I'm gonna do just a tiny bit darker. There we go. And then just kind of let it just kind of seep in there and fill in the extra spots. It just depends on how blended you want it. I kind of want this blended some more, so I added some water, and then you see how I can kind of move it around. That's like really fun. I like where it's at right there, and you can tell it's going to look different every single time I do it. Like really different. I'm adding just a tiny bit more blue because I thought it would look cool if it blended some more. So I'm just going to set that aside to dry. Let's go ahead and work on the unicorn. Oh, right. I like to clean off my water so it doesn't ruin my ink pad. My goal is to make this a really short video, so that's why I'm not going to show you everything. So then you tape it all up on a surface. You see me do that. And let's just go ahead and stamp the unicorn. So I'm doing 2 cards right now. And this is just the basic gray with the water-based ink. And I just get it super inked up. And then just anywhere on my paper, just stamp and put lots of pressure and hold for a little bit. And then there you go. Bingo, you got a good one. See how it looks darker when it's first inked or stamped versus when it dries. So you set that aside for drying purposes, and that will look really cool. Okay, clean your stamp, set it aside, close everything out. And then once again, I'm going to clean this off well enough that it won't stain, and then I will do a better clean in just a little bit with some soap and water. Got out my blends, and if you want to know what colors I used the dark petal pink. Okay, I just used that barely in like his mane, and then I used the light smoky slate. Okay, just to kind of accent his body. I ended up using the color lifter if I needed to lighten anything up. I didn't use it a lot. And I also used the light Daffodil Delight. And there's the color lifter. Okay, let's go ahead and start with just accenting his body using the fine tip. And I'm gonna do this quick and just turn on some music for you guys. Okay, I'm now adding some of the gray into his mane and his hair here because I thought it kind of made it look blended. Okay, so I also added a tiny bit of yellow just down here. That kind of makes it feel like it's, you know, catching the sun, and it's really pretty. Cool, I like that look. Okay. I think we're all done. So then I would fussy cut this guy, and I'm not going to do it all on video, but you guys know to make sure that you take a deep breath, that you move your paper, not your scissors, and that you open them up fairly wide. It gives you a little bit more control. So there you go, you guys. I'm not going to put it together. So that looks pretty cool. And then I've got another one over there drying, and then you just finish up your card with some bling. I did some heat embossing on some black. I glued those down first, and I used this as a guide to know where to glue them. You can actually glue these to the back of this. That might be easier. And then glue the whole thing flat and dimensional with everything else and add your bling. So ta-da! Yes, and these sayings are so cool. Have a magical birthday and dreams come true. So the magical birthday was taken from the I can't think of the name, the mermaid set that's in the annual catalog. And then this leave a little sparkle. I just simply did dreams come true, and I kind of made sure that those didn't stamp the make your dreams come true, or you can just cut it out. Do the whole thing in heat embossed and cut it out. That turned out really cool. But I think this is one of my absolute favorite stamp sets right now. So you better check it out. Have a lot of fun. Contact me if you want to join my team, if you want to buy some product and get started. I can help you no matter where you live, as long as you live within the United States. I'd love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Visit me anytime at cmcstamps.com. Okay, thank you so much. We'll see you later. Bye.